Charlesease, everything you need to know when you need to know it, man. Listen, first of all, before we get into it, man, subscribe, share, like. Appreciate all my new followers, new supporters, everybody buying the merch. It's greatly appreciated, man. Greatly appreciated. We don't take nothing for granted. Let's get into it, man. Diddy, man. This new documentary came out, man. This is really on the heels of, I guess, pictures circulating about Diddy in jail. You feel me? Hair gray. He seemed to be settled in, got the gray hair. One of my homeboys, we gonna get back to the documentary. One of my homeboys was like, man, Diddy got gray hair. He must be doing bad or whatever. I had to tell him, like, no, it ain't that, man. I was like, this shit is chess. It's not checkers. I was like, actually, the gray hair is good for Diddy. You feel me? Yeah. I was like, you don't think, listen, I was like, a man with the resources and money of Diddy, you don't think he can't get no $5 Beijing in? You feel me? No $10 box of Just for Men in, you feel me? With all his resources, he's chose to look this way, gray hair, you know, to kind of look like the common folk in jail, look like he's struggling. He ain't living too good. He don't want to, you know, that's a place, jail is a place for punishment. I guess you could say redemption. You don't want to look like it's a vacation. You don't want to look too good. So that could be why Diddy, you know, he got the grays and all of that, you know, rubbing elbows with the common folk and whatnot, you know. But let's get to this new documentary, The Reckoning, man. A lot of personal, Diddy stuff. You know, so somebody in this camp, I guess, the photographer, whoever, man, videographer, who I guess Diddy went to jail, couldn't pay, whatever. So he said, I'm gonna cash in with this footage I got following Diddy around, this and that, you know. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know that for 100% to be true, but that's what I'm thinking. That's how some of this footage came out. It's pretty much the same shit we've been seeing, but kind of told in a different way. How many ways can you tell a Diddy party? I'm just saying. Let me count the way. It's like I said, it's pretty much the same shit. A tweak here and there, a different narrator, a different vocal pitch here and there, you know. But it's the same story, you know. It's people on there with validity. Kirk Burrows, one time I believe partial part owner of Bad Boy, you know. But what was so surprising is 50 Cent, man. He put his name on it now. Is 50 Cent really executive producer? You feel me? Probably not. But he got the name. He got the buzz. He got the social media platforms to push this. People see this on 50's page, see 50's name in the credits. They coming for it. 50 hot like that. 50 hot like that as far as, you know, doing the films and all of that, the movies, you know, the network television show. He's hot like that, man. So his name carry a lot of weight, even if he wasn't a part of the creative process, stamping his name on the package that they're presenting. It sells. People going to look for 50 as a brand. 50 is a brand, but I want to say this to 50. 50, you piling on, and it's a street saying for the street guys, street ethics. I wouldn't wish jail on my worst enemy. You feel me? That's street ethics, that's street code. Something that 50 once, I guess you could say, based his life around, his values around. He's in a much different place, man. And see, 50, he can always fall back and be like, yo, I was just trolling. You know, 50, he's a top troll now, man. And a lot of us rock with 50, but a lot of us can't co-sign this. A lot of us is looking at 50 side-eye on this shit, man. A lot of us is looking at 50 side-eye on this, man. This documentary, man, it's not good. And it's not good for 50 to have his name on such a packaging of entertainment, if you would say. It's not a good look, man. But yeah, let's kind of continue about the Diddy thing, man. The documentary. It's a lot going on. People piling on. Like I said, it's the reckoning is basically the same thing we done seen before. But it's told a slightly different way. Slightly different way, man. But it did give us a little more insight to who Sean Combs is, man. Yeah, who Diddy is, man. Every tragedy in his life, whether it be good or bad, I'm gonna say every tragedy in his life that he came up off of, whether it was good or bad, I can't judge if his come up was good or bad. That ain't for me to judge. That's for the people, that's for God, and ultimately Diddy, you know, to judge whether that come up off somebody else's shortcoming was good or bad. You feel me? So him coming up off the tragedies, the City College, Biggie's death, and other ones downfall, you can look at Diddy as a opportunistic. Yeah, an opportunist. Let me correct myself. So you could look at Diddy as an opportunist, man. You know, another thing, it kind of showed where he got. Diddy was never really a street kid. He gained popularity, I guess, through his parties, his work ethic created traction to gain him popularity, and through that popularity, it attracted certain street characters, street individuals that later on down the road Diddy would begin to rub elbows with, do business with, party with. So, but one thing about Diddy, make no mistakes, the work ethic is second to none. It's no accident why he is on the success side, why he is where he is. Not talking about jail, but his heights of success. You know, his work ethic is unparalleled, man. And that goes back to something that I always tell people, man. Sooner or later, you're going to have to roll your sleeves up and work hard. You feel me? Nothing's going to be given. Nothing's going to be inherited. Sooner or later, you're going to have to put some hard work in. I ain't going to say how long it'll last, how long the hard work or that period of time of hard work that you put in is going to last. But you're going to have to put some hard work in. If you keep on living, somewhere down the road through your journey, some hard work going to have to be put in. And Diddy figured that out early. He figured that out early. His dad, Melvin Combs, was a hustler. Mount Vernon, Harlem. I believe in Harlem. Moved the family. Miss Janice, Sean Combs, their child, Puffy, Sean Combs, moved him out to Mount Vernon, kind of, you know, a safe place away from where Melvin Combs made his money in the streets, man. You feel me? Made his money in the streets. So, but something else that I wanted to say about Diddy. I mean, that hustle. Let me grind this out real quick. It's like once you hustle so hard and you grind so hard, you be so deep into the hustle. Is the hustle and the grind just a segue to, I guess, mistreating people, getting over on people, treating people unfairly? Do that come along with the hustle? Treating people unfairly, getting over? Because some people would be like, man, I'm just hustling. I'm just grinding. You feel me? That treachery. Is it just part of the hustle, just part of the grind? You feel me? Is it unavoidable? If you hustle hard, it's a segue to crapping on people, treating people wrong, stepping on people to get your way up to the next level, man. I just wanted to dig, excuse the camera, I just wanted to dig into that a little bit, man. I wanted to dig into that, saying about, you know, talking about Diddy's hard work and his hustle ethics. You know, now Diddy, listen, it's a saying in hip hop, I think I heard Jadakiss say it first. Hustle beats talent if talent don't work hard. Or is it hard work beat talent if talent don't work hard? You feel me? Yeah, that's real, man. And Diddy Diddy ain't had a talent. He wasn't the rapper, the producer. But Diddy's greatest talent is probably bringing the right people together. Bringing the right people together. And sometimes off the stuff that Diddy do, the mistakes, his grind, him stepping on people on the way to the top, it almost makes me think, is Diddy envious of the ones who's he's over top of, the overseer of, who has the talent? Is Diddy envious to other people's talents? You know, always in front of the camera, always in the video. You feel me? Diddy even is Diddy the only, Jermaine Dupri, is Diddy and Jermaine Dupri the only CEOs, executive who dropped the album? That's crazy. That's why I have to ask, is Diddy really envious of people with talent, man? Just decide, yo, I'm gonna take advantage of these people. They don't appreciate the talent they got. They just got talent. They don't work hard. They're unappreciative to their talent. So, hey, I'm gonna just walk over them. I'm gonna just shortcut them. I'm gonna do them wrong. Is it an axe to grind with Diddy against people who have the talent but don't appreciate the talent? And I got a lot of that. Once again, I got that from this documentary, The Reckoning, man. Yeah, I got that from this, man. So just, like I said, just a look into Diddy's psyche, man. Kirk Burroughs. I think I might have to do a part 2 of this, man. Y'all stay tuned. Charlesease, subscribe, share, like, everything you need to know when you need to know it. I'm out of here. Peace of G. Get